Not sure where you are today. I am going to be reading for the full moon eclipse on March 13th. Sometimes it's going to be maybe March 14th, depending on your time zone. But the moon is going to be looking red. It's not a blood moon, it's the worm moon. This is the time of year the ground gets soft and muddy, so you might feel like your energy is a little bit muddy right now, okay? The worm's coming out. It's a Midwest thing, maybe. Okay. Let's do this Pisces to Aquarius. Pisces, you're up first. It's your birthday season. Happy birthday. You're at 1 minute. Hi, Lisa. I'm on Pisces. You're going to have to wait till later. 111. There you go. 1 like, 111. There you go. All right. We're starting with Pisces. What we're going to do when I do eclipse readings is what the eclipse is taking out of your life and what it's inviting, making space for to bring into your life. Okay? Let's go. Hi, watchers. Come on in. We're on Pisces. Here we go, Pisces. What is the full moon eclipse taking away from Pisces and leaving space for Pisces? St. Michael, please protect Pisces. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Pisces' behalf. Taking away energy. We have ooh, good. This is good stuff. No more Mr. Nice Guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pisces, you've been on like a solo journey here. You've been kind to people, and you've been like, in the past, you've been like, I'm not going to be kind about this anymore. Being kind has brought me nothing but narcissists and misfortune. So I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to make my art. I'm going to do me, and I'll offer my art, and I'm going to make my living offering my art. This has been your attitude. No more romance. You're here for the connection. You're here for art. That's what they're kind of taking out of your life right now, is this attitude that you have to do it yourself and stay stoic and reserved and mature in this energy. The King of Cups is out, so you are in your right energy. However, the nodes have changed, and we'll see what it's bringing in. I want to see what it's bringing into your life. What is it inviting in? Reflections. It's inviting in reflection on your life. Nostalgia, perhaps, about where you were happiest and what era of your life, what family made you happiest. Animals, it's bringing in an animal perhaps for you. Rest, peace, relaxation, meditation, thought, maybe writing, journaling. Looking back at yourself as Atlas holding up the sky, looking back at yourself, Pisces, as this person holding up everyone's emotions, emotional health, and how much of a burden that really was. Taking a look back at what you've accomplished. Don't forget to credit yourself. You're gonna realize some really toxic friendships and just kind of like peacefully drift away from them. You're not going to have any like terrible endings or anything, but you're just going to like have people just not in your life anymore. And they might come back, you know. You're also going to be like looking at your exes, like your former love life, and how much you've changed and how happy you are with the changes that you've made. Some of you are really brooding at this time. If that's the case, This is a time set for you to be able to do that cohesively, they said, and coherently, with a proper grief period for it, for change. You also are inviting, like you have an empty cauldron, let's say, or an empty pot, a vat, if you will, that you can fill with new food, new people, potluck this. I feel like you might be bringing in some kind of community. You might be doing some kind of event that invites all different walks of life and saying like, hey, look, this division, we got to change it. I feel like you're kind of coming back into yourself, where the former energy here, it was amazing for you, and it was no more Mr. Nice Guy or Mrs. Nice Guy, Miss Nice Guy, okay? It was your solo path. It was artistic creation only. Very self-oriented energy here. Now it's starting to expand into reflection on your outer life, the people around you. And that's good, actually. That's what they want you to do. They want you to expand from being solo and self-focused to now one layer. It's not like, this is an onion, right? So it's not like we're trying to change overnight. This is a slow change, a slow process. There's something here that you were keeping your head down in the past to like not avoid grieving, but your body wasn't ready to grieve. So the emotions were being stored up or welling up, like the King of Cups here. And you were very stoic about it. You were like, I'm working on myself, I'm working on myself, I'm working on myself. Okay, great. Take that energy. They're gonna be like, you don't need to work on yourself, Pisces. Like, that's not saying you're perfect. It's saying that let other people work on themselves. Give them the time and space they need. Do not do it for them. Okay, you can't change people, but they can change themselves. And you're offering now something to the world. Okay, it's solid, it's stable, it's moving. Okay, and they want you to take away this. There's still more work. There are still friends in your presence that don't have your back, or that you just kind of need to leave, live and let live. Maybe there's just a lot of differences between you and these folks. Okay. But there's rest here, and I see a lot of like, you might think, I gotta be productive, I gotta be this, I gotta be that. It's like, no, just take your time, chill on that. You're doing actually really, really well. You're doing very well, and you do not have to offer soul connection to every single person. You can like take things lightly and maybe try some small talk. I bet that's difficult for a lot of people at this time, but like sometimes nerding out on some like little things is a great way to rebuild new connections or rebuild your nerddom. Because I feel like you used to be in super enthusiastic mode towards people, and the people, like the little things that you have in common, like you both really like a certain music or a certain show or a certain dish, okay? You're gonna like start doing that kind of stuff again in this. That's what this is inviting in, okay? So that's what I have for you, Pisces, the full moon eclipse energies for Pisces. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Your weekly reading is up on my IG. So on my IG, I've kind of like developed it into dates and times. And then my YouTube is going to be more spiritual, because YouTube is like, I don't know about you, but I watch YouTube readings a lot, and they're mostly about like, who's the person on your mind? Who's the person on your mind? What do they think about you? And it's like, okay, Jesus Christ. Some of us are doing other things. Also that, but like, it's a balance. Okay, let's go to Aries. Hello, Aries. Okay, Aries, I want you to know that you're surrounded by the ending, kind of. It's like the end of your cycle. You have been going through a lot, Aries. Your planet was retrograde there for a while. It's now direct, so you might have some energy back. And your family might not be fighting so much anymore if you're having little family tiffs. If you're Aries North Node, very, very sorry. It was probably a really rough go for you. And there's less aggression, maybe. Venus is retrograde in Aries, so that's another thing. Okay. So I'm sorry to laugh, but I do think that this is temporary. I don't feel like it's going to be forever. You are a cardinal sign, so you have good leadership qualities, ruling. You're part of the ruling class of the astrological chart there, and you should be in charge of stuff. So they were probably putting you through a whole lot. Aries being in the south node plus your planet retrograde, that's got to feel like shit. Anyways, I'm getting a lot of Aries clients, so that means people are going through something. Love you all. Hope you're doing well. Okay, Aries. What is this eclipse taking out of Aries' life, and what is it bringing into Aries' life? I'm getting like a kidney pain. Okay, a strain in my lower back, perhaps. Okay, watch your drink lots of electrolyted mineral waters, things like that. Okay. Aries, what is the eclipse taking out of your life, and what is it bringing in? Saint Michael, please protect Aries. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aries' behalf. Eight of Cups reversed. Page of Wands reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. I'm so glad this is what it's taking out of your life. Strength. Six of Wands reversed. Great. Ace of Swords and Seven of Cups. Okay. Aries, the truth of the matter is you're a very capable person here. You're a very able adult, okay? I don't care if you have a disability, you're still more able than most people, just based on your energy alone, just based on what you wake up with, you know? You have, what's being taken away from your life, thank goodness, is bad investments, friendships that go nowhere, sexual relationships that are just sex, karmic relationships. Okay, those on a small scale. I don't see anything major. I don't see anything that's like, wow, that was a heartbreak. I just see a lot of things falling off of you. I also see that you feeling like, this is bad, but you feeling like a loser. It's not true. I mean, just because it doesn't go your way immediately, that's the thing about some Aries in their shadow. They can feel like instant gratification is, you know, more candy now. Very enthused, very like move through life. Next. Okay. Thank you next doesn't work. And so what you're realizing is that the things that are for you are going to stick around. Okay, Aries. And I do feel like this had you feeling quite alone maybe, or like a loser, and you're not. That's the truth. The truth is you have choices. You have your pick of the litter. That's the truth. That's what they wanted you to learn, is that you have choices amongst all of this stuff. There's a lot of clutter here. There's a lot of people clutter. There's a lot of things clutter. There's a lot of cat clutter or dog clutter. They said cow clutter? I have no idea. Okay, but there's a lot of clutter. So maybe some of you are eating meat or something like that, and maybe it's time to cut down. But yeah, I do show that there's some things that are being taken out of your life that have been very superfluous, okay? That extra nipple, you don't need it. So you are finding humor in all of it. I do know that you know the truth about your recent past, and that you know now you have the confidence to take on new choices, okay? And choices are overwhelming sometimes, right? So sometimes when you have a lot of options and you're very able, it's like, well, what do I choose? Where do I go first? It's a buffet, okay? All right, so what is it bringing into your life? Okay, very good energy here. Okay, communication. It's bringing in communications. I'm getting sending you forget-me-nots and remember. Okay, so people, and then also like, no more I love yous, no more I love yous. Okay, so unapologetics are there for you. You're out there like being like, I'm a busy bee. I'm a busy person. I got a lot of things to do. You're going to be very energized, and this eclipse is bringing you energy to get done what you need to get done, and to get rid of any worries that were on your mind. So any worrying that you were doing, to get rid of that, okay? So it's bringing you in positivity, joy, complex relationships, health. You might be working, exercising, working out a lot. You might be training for a marathon. You might be doing some protests, especially for like transgender people, Aries. I also show you, or just really fired up about your cause, about fairness. Even if it's not yours specifically, you might be like diplomatic or ambassador for others. You might be an ally. I also show that you're doing all of this work, like can't stick around in the mud. People that are sticks in the mud, I don't have time for that. I'd rather make money. Like it's like you got purpose, you got drive here. 9 of Wands reversed, again, with the 9 of Swords reversed, no more feeling exhausted. You might just crash a lot. Like you might be, Aries, like crashing a lot there. And so I show you maybe like some nights not sleeping and then other nights sleeping a lot. Oversleeping, undersleeping. So this is meant to balance you in your sleep patterns. So you're trying to figure out how to sleep better in this time frame. Also, you're waiting for something fair, justified, maybe a new love or a new a package in the mail that could be coming up, or a lot of ordering from different services. They also said changing your address. Lots of incoming correspondence, emails, messages, lots of texting, lots of communication. That's what I said in the beginning. So it's bringing in, you might be sending out your resume. You might be trying to apply for different artistry, workshops, residencies. You might be sending out your portfolio to different publishing companies. You might be a writer, or not like a writer, but like a blogger maybe, or like somebody who does, they're not writers, I'm kidding, but I mean like, not like an author, but like a blogger, or somebody who writes blurbs or articles, a journalist, okay? I could see that being a good thing, research for Aries is like getting people's attention fast, knowing what to say in a marketing piece, being an online presence, because people's attention spans are short, probably like yours. I'm not saying that Aries isn't capable of focus. I'm just saying that you're better at knowing how people are going to kind of respond to things. And so instead of being dull, you're exciting. That's what that means. I'm not trying to put anybody in any boxes. But yeah, that's what this is bringing into for you. New communication, new energy, busyness, go, go, go energy. But it's got to do with building your brand, building your website, building you out there, you know? Balancing work and home, balancing family and love, you know, all these things. Speaking of, I don't see a lot of romantic stuff here, but I do see you shuffling a lot of stuff. So you might be casually dating or lightly, you know, seeing new people if that's you. Or if you're at home, you know, with your loved ones and your spouse, you might be like ships passing in the night. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Aries. Taurus, 1854. Good, these are running around 10 minutes each. Good, 9 minutes is great. If I could hold your attention for 9 minutes, I'm pretty excited about that. Thanks for watching. Any likes, shares, subscribes, super duper grateful. Super duper grateful. Taurus. What is the eclipse taking away from Taurus, and what is it bringing in for Taurus? Taurus, what is the eclipse taking away from Taurus, and what is it bringing in for Taurus? Taurus. Saint Michael, please protect Taurus. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Taurus's behalf. Taking away. Oh boy. Oh, Taurus. Oh. Okay, wow. This is, Jesus. Taurus, I'm sorry. If this isn't you, great, because I have a message for somebody out there. If you've been lazy, like that's a Taurus weakness, is laziness. If you've been escaping into any kind of drug use or just leaving town or ditching people at the last minute, or just any kind of like bad habit like that, if you've been not leaving the couch, like just been a couch potato, if you've been like over vulnerable and crying online a lot about complaining about stuff to your family and utilizing like your loved ones to kind of like crutch your behavior, what it's taking away from you is your sapping energy. If this is you, Taurus, like I don't mean this in any way, because if this is not you, then this won't be affecting you, okay? But this is for specific Taurians who have really kind of just been very, I say, complacent / perhaps a little bit lazy, using their, like for instance, like using their family. Oh, Siva's here. I hope you're feeling well. I heard that you had taken a little break, so I always appreciate you, Siva. Thank you. Thanks for the likes and all that. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're tired. You're like feeling super not into it. Not into it, Taurus. So like if this was you, and you're feeling zapped all the time, and like you feel like you're bringing everyone else's energy down with you, low energy, misery loves company kind of feeling, and you kind of like being okay with it. If you've been drinking, this message is for you, because you've been like, no, I'm happy, this is great, like, yeah, this is cool, we're cool, everything's great, yeah, totally. Sun reversed, it's still a happy card. But it's like there's a missing ingredient here. And what this is taking out of your peripheral, your vision, is fighting. Are you a feisty Taurus? Of all the signs in the zodiac, this is true. Taurus is the one that I've had the most fights with, personally. Now, I don't fight back when I fight with a Taurus. I just kind of know why they're fighting. Because they like utopia. They like it utopian. They like, hi Angela, hi, ooh, love the hair, braided it up today. It was a no look, and it worked out, so we're gonna keep it. Thanks, bud. Yeah, we're on Taurus, so Libra's in 6 signs. There you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you could like, share, subscribe, appreciate you. Anyways, 501's here, Taurus. This overall, like, let's say this energy was in your family and against you, or someone draining your energy. That could also be it. But this is energy that's in your midst. So if I was speaking to you directly and I was like, hey, you're kind of like dragging people down here. You're not really moving. You're kind of getting complacent, lazy. But you're like, but totally part of the community. Like, love me, love me, love me. And then all of a sudden, I feel like you're going to get gobsmacked if that's you. Now, if this is you carrying a person like this, if this is your spouse, your son or daughter, your mother, your father, like, that's different. If your mother or father is aging, then this is like the energy you give to an elderly person, especially if they're like in hospice care, or like the fight is what they're taking away from you. Okay. So this can be coming in a lot of different shapes and sizes. I don't want it to be a negative read. It is like fun energy that's being let go of. So there might be a lot of nostalgia attached to this. Okay, this is like work not feeling like work, or not even that. I'm wrong. This is like family being your source of support, or you having to be your family's support. Do you see how energy kind of goes both ways here? the fight. So if this is an elderly person, let's say they go into hospice, the fight is over, okay? So this might be predicting the loss of somebody that you've been caring for. So I apologize. That's super harsh and not ready, or there's some things that I just need to kind of say. You have a happy family around you. I feel like you feel retired, like you've done enough work. They're going to be taking that away. I don't know why. But you might get your mojo back too. You might get your attraction back up here. So let's see. Let's see. What is it bringing in? 2 of Cups. There it is. Oh, man. 3 of Hearts. 3 of Swords. High Priestess. A Page of Wands reversed. Lovers reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Magician reversed. Okay, delays. Okay, so your life, this is tough. This is a tough reading, Taurus. Your life following this eclipse in Virgo is taking you into maybe a distraction from some real problems where you're feeling really good. Like you don't have to fight for things, or maybe this was about a person that you were trying to be cool about, be chill towards, you know, like maybe you did attract them. Maybe you were like, I don't want to date. And then there was somebody sweating you and you're like, I don't do that. And they had other people and they tried those other people. And now they're like, Taurus, I can't do this without you. And you've been maybe harboring like low-key feelings for them. And you knew in your instincts that if you stayed secure, this could also be like really good. If you stayed secure in your bonding process with other people romantically, if you stayed secure and you let things go, especially with somebody who is, what is the dissociative type, dissociative disconnector type, you have said, fine, go play, go do all your things. I'm good. Like, and it has been hurting, but it's been like a dull grief that you've been like, that sucks. It sucks. But I do see them being like, I'm sorry, I can't live without you, that kind of thing. You secretly like pulling that in. You might take this person back, but only as a wish fulfillment or a fantasy fulfillment, and you might see this as very temporary, as like the 10 of Wands reverse is like, for me, if it's sexual, it's like breaking your back. This is like, I haven't had sex for so long, this is what I needed, okay? It's like you being like, oh, okay, that's done. You know, like, so that could be it. So if you've been very, very single for a very, very long time and you've known about people sweating you and you've been like, no, I'm good, I don't need that. I have my kids, I have my health, I have my family, I don't care. I'm taking care of this person. I really don't have time for love. They're like, sure, I'll go see other people. And then you're like now drawing them back in, but maybe just for a short amount of time. Maybe just for a fix. Maybe just for a snack, okay? So you're not inviting anybody over to meet your parents, perhaps, right? This is bringing you real love. It's bringing you real friendship. It's bringing you people that are real. It's going to feel really like not a lot. But the people that you're meeting during this time, you are drawing in intuitively, okay? You will be, and this might be an old friend that comes back that you kind of put on hold or didn't reach out towards, got in a fight with, okay? You might have your kids, if you have kids, you might have your kids babysit each other because you're like tired at this point. This is more about what to manifest, this energy. They do want you to bring in new love, Taurus. They want you to have a partnership, like reciprocated agreements with people. They want you to have reciprocated energy between your friends, your family, your loved ones, your spouse, okay? You're going to feel very stagnant. It's going to feel weird, okay? And this is what, I mean, we're talking next 6 months. Now, there's another eclipse coming, so just a second, okay? But this is your emotional health. When it's a lunar eclipse, it's about your emotions, right? Your subconscious. This is subconsciously bringing you in real love. However, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like a lot. It doesn't feel like what you deserve. It doesn't feel like, it just feels temporary. It just feels like a fix. It doesn't feel like totality here. And it feels kind of like, what is that word? I can't win for losing, you know? It feels like I could describe this 6 ways from Sunday and they still don't get it, you know? It's a little bit frustrating. However, I do see you learning this patience, and that's a big thing for all signs. Patience, right? Boo. Patience is a virtue, they say, and it's one of the 7 gifts. And patience is usually what's missing in people's accrual of kriya, of good energy. You know, you have a savings account that goes that way too, right? I hope you're aware of that. Okay, so Magician reverse here. You're just feeling kind of stagnant, like you can't make nothing happen unless you call on the dark arts, unless you call on the dark spirits, unless you send the dogs on it. You know what I mean? So there might be like violence here that you might, that doesn't get it done. I mean, it might be like due to impatience, right? So Taurus, I show you having like a tough time making it happen or bringing in the things that you want. Now, wait till Gemini season. That's like late May, early June. And I do think that that's going to start to shift and break up and crumble, okay? This is a delay. You're delaying what you know is yours. So if there's something that you know is yours inherently, your birthright, Taurus, is luxury, green earth, like supple, like sensual behavior, peace, kindness, sweetness. These are Taurian characteristics. And when you don't get that, the bull starts to come in, okay? And I understand when they call you stubborn, I get it. All signs are stubborn, and you're a stubborn sign. Yeah, we get it. But what I'm saying is that you're going to let go of some stubbornness, you're going to learn a little bit more patience, and you're going to bring in what has always been what you know is yours. So if it's a person, place, or thing, you've already known this within your DNA. I love it. I think that's a good way to end. All right, Taurus, that was a long one, and that was a really weird reading, so I hope come back in 6 months, check it out, see if it happened. Hey, look back at the last Pisces, Aries. I did like a split reading on the last eclipse energy. Look back at that, because that's now finished. Those are 6-month readings. Okay, so this is a 6-month reading. All right, Gemini, 3329. We're almost there, Gemini, they said. I don't know what we're almost towards, but we are almost there, apparently. Apparently. Okay. Let's do it. Gemini. Hey, yo. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Gemini. Woo! Let's go. What is the eclipse taking away from Gemini, and what is it bringing in Gemini? What is the eclipse taking away from Gemini, and what is it bringing in for Gemini? Saint Michael, please protect Gemini. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Gemini's behalf. What is it taking out? It's taking out 8 of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed, Page of Cups reversed, Fool reversed, and Queen of Swords. Interesting. You're utilizing air energy here for the past 6 months or so. You've been manipulating the game board. You've been playing a game of chess with the universe here. And you're like, your move, universe. Look at her. She's determined, huh? Queen of Swords. That's you, but also it's like a sister energy of yours. You know, like Aquarius, Libra. I feel like you're blending air energy. Air energy is very mutable, and that's your sign. You're a mutable sign. So you might be like, yes, that's my energy, but it's a different flavor. It's a different scent. Okay. Okay. Here's what it's taking out. You starting up like false romances. Okay. You flirting a lot. Like it's taking out this like over flirting energy. It's taking out like people wanting you just for sex. That's what it's taking out. It's taking away, you're kind of like, you have changed in the past 6 months. And you're very focused on not being broke. It's different than your wealth. This is focused on your budget. Like you're very focused on going from, you know, hand to mouth to paycheck to paycheck to month to quarter, okay, etc. Okay, you're very focused on that growth in the last 6 months, and you're kind of tired by that, actually. So this is a business perspective on like your whole life. It's like, what is real? What is in my life? Who is in my life? It's like you're analyzing, taking a spreadsheet, because Virgo's not the only one that does this. Like you're doing a cost benefit analysis here, Gemini, and it's taking out this like game, less than, greater than. Okay? It's taking out that part. It's taking out the comparison. Because where's your joy? You're just playing little games. You like playing little games. There's no joy here. This is all about the game of life. Winning and losing. And I feel like you're trying to start getting away from that. This is a chase. It starts out with, well, first you chase love, then you chase money, then you chase whatever you're trying to do. And you're realizing in this eclipse, you're realizing like, this isn't a chase. I'm attracting. You've been very, very competitive, they say. I didn't want to say it, but you've been very competitive. I've heard that, though it's been quality. It's been quality, not quantity for you. So like your standards are high, which is really good. And you have abilities, a lot of abilities, they said. So your ability to love, like, help. Where's kindness? Where's love in there? Where's generosity? Where's compassion? We've been playing this game so long, I think you're tired of it. I feel like you mastered it, and that's what they've taken out for you, is like maybe you're bored. Because these are small plays. This is a small energy. These are like little pages, you know? Small stuff, not big stuff. That's okay. We all have time like that, you know? A lot of online stuff too, maybe a lot of online communication, a lot of chats only, not in person. Okay. What's it bringing in? Okay. It's bringing back a family member that wants to see you. It could be your father or a boss that wants to see you. Uncle, sister, cousin, friend. It doesn't matter. It's a person in your family that wants to be back in your circle. And it's you showing dominion over your energy. Because I don't think that this is going to be something that it's really bringing in like you don't need to do all this. You need to rest. It's bringing in sexual energy. It definitely is bringing that in. It's also being like, hey, look, you don't have it's okay to surrender. This is live and let God. This is like, feel that pain. There's a big ending, huge ending. 10 of Swords reversed and the 10 of Wands. It still hurts. It still hurts, Gemini. So it's bringing you this opportunity to, yes, energize your life. Hi, Anas. That is really freaking weird, dude. What is with people? What is wrong with people? Love you. Mod time. You want to be a mod, Aries man? We got you. There you go. There you go. You're my first mod, Aries man. I love you. And Lisa, I'm going to do you too. If you want to. You don't have to. Thanks, babies. You're the best. All right. Thank you. I mean, do you get any reward from that? Let me know what you get out of being a mod. I appreciate mods so much because I'm like, I don't see what they get out of it. I'm a Leo. I'm really egoic that way. But it's like, I hope that it brings you a lot of joy because you do a lot of work for the communities online. Thank you so much. Yeah, Gemini, I don't feel like this eclipse emotionally. This eclipse is like you gonna be holding it in, how bad it hurts. I would definitely suggest, instead of trying to crush it and be a boss, in addition to crushing it and being a boss, talk to somebody, surrender, let go, put it down, that kind of stuff. That's what it's bringing in this energy. And now we have another eclipse coming. So it's eclipse season, all right? But this is your lunar eclipse. This is emotional. It's a total eclipse. So it can be quite intense. And I do show this being like, you're going to have new energy. Like you're going to have like clean slate energy. And there's going to be something inside there that's still harmed. It's still, you don't want to forget that part of you in your root chakra. It is bringing you your root chakra. So like sex would be really good for this. Maybe someone's going to become a parent. Maybe this is the time frame that you would become a mother or a father. It's also, yeah, bringing back someone in your family, perhaps, that you haven't been on good terms with. Okay, that's what I got for you, Gemini. It's kind of a tough one. I love you. Take care of you. Hey, VP. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're on Cancer at 4407. That was also a long reading, but not as long as Taurus's. Holy. All right, Cancer. Cancer. What is the eclipse bringing or taking away from Cancer's energy, and what energies are being ushered in for Cancer? Thank you. Say, Michael, please protect Cancer. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Cancer's behalf. Oh, wow. Yeah, good. This is a person, Cancer, what's being taken away is somebody who you might be in. I've been seeing a lot of stuff in Cancer readings online because they come before Leo, so I usually watch them. Thanks, Siva. But yeah, the thing that's leaving is this energy that keeps screwing you over. That's good. This might be painful because you do like them. They are fun. They are cute. They're attractive. You might be into them romantically or sexually. But I do show that they keep apologizing and not showing up, and you can't make it work with this person, and no more I'm sorries, and this is a energy that is being taken away from you. Now, it could be multiple people that are acting like this, that you've been vulnerable towards. This is a control tactic. Don't forget that you're 50% of the relationship. Give yourself more power than that, right? Say, I have dominion over my space. I bet the Hierophant will come up. Sovereignty is what this is probably going to be bringing you. It's bringing, because it's taking away these people and they look like narcissists. And that you give them chances and you play with them and you, and they keep saying they're sorry and oh, I'm going to be better. And then you make yourself vulnerable to that. And then the cycle continues. And then you're like, oops, that was a mistake. It's taking away this cycle because you're not getting a whole lot in return here for what you're giving. You might be very addicted to these people or this person or this cycle. This might be your love cycle, romance cycle. It's not romance, okay? It's not love. This is an attachment cycle that you're being allowed to break free from. So that is very painful, but very liberating. Some of you might be getting your tubes tied or have gotten your tubes tied. Something about your ovary health, if you have ovaries. It's also taking that away, that you won't have that, they said polycystic fibrosis, or if you're a man, it might be about your prostate. Cancer rules the genitals, so, or the reproductive organs, I should say. So get that stuff checked out. Maybe you did, and they were like, all clear, you don't have anything to worry about, Cancer. So that's wonderful. Someone was hiding the truth from you. They're taking away that. They're taking away that whole thing. They can't hide the truth from you, Cancer. Yeah. Stupid mistakes. Vulnerability, I feel like, is a lesson, a theme here at play. Okay? So let's do what's coming in. 5 of Wands. Ooh. 3 of Wands reversed. Emperor. Good. Knight of Swords reversed. Empress reversed. Why? 3 of Pentacles reversed. And 8 of Pentacles reversed. Cancer, you have a tendency to stay in relationships. This might be for someone who's married. But you have a tendency to stay in relationships that are very codependent. And that's just my experience with Cancers. They come to me a lot when they need me, and it's when they're in a codependent situation, and then they never ask me for help again. They always say, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I don't need help. And then it's always about romance with Cancer. I never get, hey, Grace, can I just see how my business is doing? Or I don't get like straightforward tarot questions from Cancers that aren't about love. So I'd like to challenge you to that, Cancer, if you want to book me for a different reason than love. Because I love you more than just romance. Romance is nice. Okay, here's what it's bringing in. you not waiting anymore. You might be buying, like if this is you, you might be separating from this individual. You might be buying your own place or doing your own thing. This is you bossing up. That's what it's bringing in. You becoming the boss. I love that. You not waiting anymore. Don't wait for anybody. That's what it's bringing in. There's going to be a scuffle. There's going to be a fight. Prepare. Have your journal out. Go over your journal and how you feel. Have those phantom conversations. You know, I have invisible arguments all the time with myself. I record myself saying what I feel and what I really want to say. And then I listen to it and I'm like, okay. Edit. Okay. To the higher self, right? To the wise self. You can do that. I think that's what you're going to be doing. And I also see you pulling the rug on this helpless energy that wasn't getting you anything done. It was a very bad energy for your creativity, for your soul. It was a bad energy for your money. There's an unfair power dynamic or relationship here. You are not going to be addressing that. Now, if this is within yourself and you are doing that self-work that I'm so into, then this is you saying no more Empress reverse, no more of this empty-handed nonsense, like no more giving everything and receiving nothing, no more of that, no more bad friendships, no more difficult collaborations at work, no more doing all the work on the group project. Okay, you're cutting out the group think, which is really important for Cancer because now it's time to protect. You're in the shell. The claw has come out. You're like ready to fucking knock some teeth. I show you doing that. And I show people being like, what happened to Cancer? They used to be my sweet little Cancer. And you're like, I ain't working on myself anymore. Not like that. I ain't working on myself to be able to be taken advantage of. So there's another side of you emerging that's a very cut off strong game. Okay. Now, this is really fierce for Cancer. So I'm feeling like some new energy is coming towards you that's like very emotional, very high tides. Okay, you have to be careful in the high tides. You don't want to get stuck or washed ashore, or you don't want your ship out there at high tide, right? Your little vessel needs to come on in and needs shelter and security. And this could be you gardening. I just got like gardening, going back to basics, that kind of thing. Maybe redecorating your home or redefining what makes you proud of yourself. This is dominion. This is sovereignty. Like I said, I was saying that the Hierophant, but I got the Emperor, which is sovereignty for sure, dominion for sure. Okay, so this is like claiming your own. You might be buying a house. You might be, in property. You might work in real estate or something, or change career. I don't see you. You could, because whatever you were doing wasn't enough in career. Okay, so it wasn't doing enough for you. If this is what it's reading about, but it's bringing in the competition and you being like, I got this. You being good at it. You being a winner. You having something to show for yourself. You having control. Okay. Now, if you're staying in an unhealthy dynamic in a marriage, this is you coming and now again doing the work for them, balancing out the masculine, while the masculine, I don't know what they're doing. They're absent, but you don't talk about it. You might be staying in an unhealthy marriage. You might be really used to this cycle. This might be your life cycle. Repeat. For that 1 or 2 Cancers out there that are in a really unhealthy marriage or unhealthy dynamic here. You're doing both jobs for both people, and you like the way that is. I guess that's what you're okay with. But also, I show when you're allowed to boss up, you just take over, and this person allows it. They just take off. You just stop talking, or like it just goes like separate ways, you know, without ending it. It's just like, I'm not willing to work on this anymore. So there might be some of you, I'm feeling like dual energies here. There might be some of you who stay because you're married and you don't divorce. Maybe that's just not in your wheelhouse. And then there's others of you who are leaving this person behind and saying, I'm moving out. Like, this is a separation. I'm not willing to work on this anymore. You're not there for me, so I got to be there for me, for myself. Yeah. If you're a single person, you're tired of the games, you get a little play. You know, it was smaller energy, kind of satisfactory, but still like, oh, that was a bad decision. It's kind of like hangovers and all these things. And it's like, okay, you've been like vulnerable with yourself. You're going to be like, okay, enough of that. I'm going to boss up and I'm going to look for my person. I'm not going to do it online. I don't need anybody's help. I'm just going to meet my person. I'm going to find them. Cool. I don't need to do all that self-work, self-help. I'm not talking to a coach. I'm just going to go out there and find them. Fight for what's mine. That's also possible. Lots of possibilities, Cancer. I hope that helps you. I hope you got the energies kind of separated there. Leo, and if it wasn't for your part, you know, like if you're not a single person, then that's not for you, right? Like, then just let that go. All right. Leo, 5648. And if you are married and you're in a really abusive relationship, maybe it's time to consider. If you're not in an abusive relationship, let it go. This is not so hard. This is not so hard. Leo, how are you? Hey, Leo. Let's talk about the eclipse energy for Leo. What is the eclipse bringing in or taking away for Leo, and what is it bringing in for Leo's energies? St. Michael, please protect Leo. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Leo's behalf. Here we go. Leo, we got the Justice card, the World, the Knight of Cups, the Strength reversed, the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Well, I mean, it's a lot of positive energy that's being removed from your energies here. This is a lot of like finished progress. King of Swords is not you, Leo. Maybe this is taking away somebody who protected you. A past energy, or maybe a long time ago, or your spouse. Not that it's taking away your spouse themselves, but that the spouse is like, okay, Leo, you no longer want my help. Here's all the things I did for you. I helped you save money. I helped you make friends. You know, you were allowed to be lazy because I was willing to like pay the bills. This is you cutting out. You are no longer have to cut out a happy time in your life. That's what it's bringing you, Leo. You are very happy. This feels like a relationship where you felt like you wanted to be married to this person. Maybe you got divorced because the Justice card is here. So there's a lot of ways I could read this. For a divorcee, this is like you having to block out those happy times because there's a lot of underlying information here, vulnerability, and Laziness is another theme here. So it might be you like needing to not think about it. Like you might be not having to do so much head over heart stuff. You were really sincerely happy in this energy. I just don't feel with that Knight of Cups, I don't feel that it was consistent for you. You might not even want to be friends with this person anymore. Okay, let's say you got married and you might have become like kind of accustomed to this. This is reminding me, I don't know the song, but it's reminding me of Flight of the Conchords when they talk about like Wednesday night sex and like you being like that. Like it's like a real routine-y Leo relationship, you know, and every Wednesday we have sex, but like you're not into it. Even turning down amorous connections. Very routine energy here that you might have toughed your way through if you're in a marriage or a committed relationship. No, a marriage. This is a legal bond. Yeah. You might have found solace in your workplace and then met love after that. That started out as a friendship, or maybe this is the story that you're telling yourself if this is not true for you. Like that, this is the way it has to go. It's a perfect story. It's like, I found my perfect job. I met someone who's into me. We have vulnerable conversations and we're friends first and they have their own money. That's like your story that you're sticking to in this King of Swords. This King of Swords is what's leaving. It's like you not having to do this. Like, it's not really hard to explain this. What's leaving is you not having to do these mental, you must do it this way. Like these rules. That's what's leaving. Whatever rules you have in your head, those are all leaving. This is very interesting. I want to see what it's bringing in. Well, it's bringing in self-care. Underneath this perfection, Leo, this story that you're telling yourself that's leaving, you're going to be seeing how exhausted you were, how stressed out you were, how not sleeping really affects your energy, how much you've put up with, how much pain you've been through, and how long you've waited for things to get better. See, looking on the sunny side doesn't always help you. And you've been clinging onto this story, Leo, of this happiness or this happy story. And it might be illusion. It might be real, but it's not what you are disciplining yourself to believe. You put in a whole lot of discipline to enact these utopian thoughts. This is very interesting, like Taurus's reading. So 2 fixed signs now I'm reading for, right? Virgo energy is mercurial. So this is about thought for you, Leo. Like what you think. Your energy might be changing everything what you think. And now you're just like, I just want to go outside and play. I want to play with kids. I want to, play dress up, take showers, be photographed, dance, sing, live my life. I just want to take care of myself. I want to be an actor, an actress. I want to take care of myself. By Taurus season, you're going to be really reflecting on this energy that you have believed what's good and what's right for so long. And you're going to be just, okay. You might be watching a lot of people self-destruct, and you might be like, yeah, this is what I've been putting up with this whole time. I've been putting up with this for a long time. Welcome. You know, like, Leo, you might be like, hey, welcome to the party. Thanks for joining us. You know what I mean? Leo. So you might be like looking back in the next 6 months at all this hard work you did, all this discipline, all this love, help, learning, friendship, saving, everything you invested in as like a total, like now everything you invested in is falling apart. Not you, but the people that they're the ones having an issue. And you're just like over here in the tub having a bubble bath. Because you've been there. You've done all that stuff before. So this is going to be more now about your own heart and your own self-care and really looking at the things skeptically that you need to look at skeptically, hopeful, the things that you need to be hopeful about, and then picking the energies that make you feel confident, joy, winner, okay? And moving into that emotionally for you. There's a rough period here. If you haven't hit this rough time, that's what's coming for you, Leo. But it's all going to be on how you look at it. And I think that your definitions of what you found to be right and wrong are going to be changing. Your viewpoints are going to be changing. Your energy is going to be changing. You're going to be very peaceful, very quiet, not so eager to help, not so fiery, not so friendly. A lot of this stuff has exhausted you. And you try to give people chances and you waited for them, and it's like, I can only do me. I can only help myself, I guess. And the people that I am skeptical about, I don't need them. But there are people here that I do want in my life, and you will be meeting new friends, and you will be, don't wait. They said, act now. Okay, that's what I got for you, Leo. There's another eclipse coming, so this is more of an emotional eclipse. It's in Virgo, so it's very practical. Virgo, eclipse in your sign, huh? Okay, let's see about it. Virgo, what is the eclipse taking away from Virgo, and what is it bringing in for Virgo? What is the eclipse taking away from Virgo, and what is the eclipse bringing in for Virgo? What is the eclipse taking away for Virgo, and what is the eclipse bringing in for Virgo? Saint Michael, please protect Virgo. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Virgo's behalf. I'm getting that you don't want to hear this reading. We'll see. Okay. That's a better attitude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So Virgo, in regards to your community and your family, you've been really like having, this is a lot of the same energies repeating throughout the zodiac, but you've been having a lot of like, we got to keep this together. We got to keep this family growing. We have to keep our happy times. I want it the way I want it. I want to get pregnant. I want to have a family. It's a very familial energy here. Communal energy here that you've been like it's not been a burden for you to service, because that a lot of Virgo's good energy is service work, and you find it to be rewarding to have a family or to be working in your community the way you are, and you've become vulnerable about that. You don't talk about how you're really like secretly you're tired. You've been very stoic. sensible. This is very similar to Pisces, but in a really organic type sense. Like not as energetic, but more of a earthly matter. So you are like, you're not telling people you don't really want to be here anymore. That's leaving, is this like discomfort of you holding it in, being stoic, holding the family together, and never talking about what makes you tired or weak, what you've spent your time on. You've been trying to hide yourself behind some kind of egoic, I can do it all type of energy, I can have it all type of energy. So that's leaving. You don't have to remain emotionally the bigger person, is what's leaving you. So this is actually good news. Okay. New offers coming in after you. So what's coming in replacing that is, first of all, you're going to have to leave something that makes you like, I can't work like this. I can't work with these people. And then you'll get a new offer. As soon as you say, admit to yourself, like this is what it is, admitting to yourself what you want to do and what you don't want to do. There might be a little bit of competition, but you're ready for it. It's bringing in a rebalancing of this energy. You're ready for something. You might have to do some paperwork to do it, but you have a new passion towards something. It could be in fashion, modeling, strategic planning, they said. It could be in like urban planning or aiding a government institution, or being an associate to someone in law or law enforcement. It could be somebody who you might be getting like winning a competition, being like lights out at the interview and getting that position. That's what it's bringing in for you. You have to decide though to leave what isn't serving you and to not want to work together with that anymore. You might also really want a divorce. Like this might be bringing in a divorce for you. Finally taking things into your own hands and getting rid of the unfairness, rebalancing it using the law, because you couldn't do it yourself. Like no matter what you did or what you tried, you couldn't bring this to justice yourself. So you need to call in the law. So there's two energies I'm feeling. One is in business, one is in kind of like unlove, or decoupling. I do feel it finishing in the next 6 months. The balance will be tipped in someone's favor. It could be your favor, it could be their favor. If this is a divorce decree, then I do think that someone is going to get more than the other person. It's about how you present yourself. Is this somebody thinking like, I'm going to make them an offer they can't refuse, and then they're like getting refused, and then like, what? Interesting. You've been like, and if it's you making the offer, you're like, I've been more than generous, and then getting more than what you originally, like making, like not sweetening the deal, going the opposite direction, being like, fine, I'll take more because I can. Okay. Very interesting. You got records, you got documentation, you got voicemails, you got everything on lock, you got everything you need to show your value. You're very confident. Yeah. Nothing more scary than a confident Virgo. Because they're going to have everything to back their shit up, right? So, okay. That's what I got for you, Virgo. It sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. Not all bad, not all good. It sounds empowering to me. Let's do Libra. Where's Angela when you need her? Let's do Libra. 74, 32. Someday I have to do the math for these timestamps. I love how the live timestamp like doesn't break it down, and then when you post, like if I post 74:32, it won't work. It's funny. Okay, this is for Libra. What is the Virgo full moon eclipse taking away from Libra? And what is it bringing space for Libra? Saint Michael, please protect Libra. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Libra's behalf. Taking away King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Cups, Page of Wands reversed, Strength reversed, Nine of Pentacles, and the World reversed. This like crazy give-get cycle, it's taking that away. Somebody here holds all the cards and they're like, I'm not willing, I don't know. It's like really annoying. It's like, I don't know, I'm gonna go. And then you're like, okay, fine, go. I can do this by myself. But then you're like, both like, no, we can't do this. And it's just over and over and over. And you're like, I'm independent, man. I don't need you. This is you marking down that you are secure in a relationship. However, this energy has everything they need, everything they are. It could be your boss. It could be your person. But this is like really clearly one of the two to me. It could be both, but there's a withholding party here. It's like a, no, good, I'm good. It's long term, sure, yeah, it's good, but I'm not gonna like give you anything. I'm not gonna give you anything. I promise I'll stop breadcrumbing. I promise. Okay, don't go. Okay, wait. It's just like this weird, very weird game. Very weird game. Not in touch. And you're like, you're fine. You're fine, Libra. You're doing fine. You're fine. You're like, I'm good. How many times am I going to have to do this kind of thing? You have a certain like weakness for this party. This could be your boss though. Like your boss is like, well, we said we were going to give you this, but then budget cuts. And then you're like, well, fine, I'll go get a different job. And they're like, well, don't go though. And then you're like, fine, I'll stay. It's really, Hi, Linus! Yay! Thanks for coming. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for the likes. Okay. So Libra, that's what I have for you leaving, is this inconsistency. It's just like you running, it just feels like you're running around trying to like, not trying to please somebody, but just like, what do you want? Like, sit them down and be like, listen, make a decision. There's a lot of runaround. It's crappy. It's not a good feeling. But I do show you, you're fine. Like, you're okay. You're doing okay. I don't show you learning from it. I don't show you setting a boundary here exactly. Like, you try to set a boundary, but then you renege on the boundary and you fold. And they're just testing your boundaries, and you keep letting them do that. So whether this is your boss or your person, could be a kid, but this is a grown kid. Like this is an independent child that has their own resources, you know, it doesn't need you. You're like, yeah. Anyways, all right. What is it bringing in? I'm interested to know for Libra. Page of Pentacles reversed, Lovers reversed, Eight of Swords reversed, great. Temperance, yeah. King of Cups, excellent. Devil reversed, okay. Sun reversed. Yeah, it's a dull like grief to this, but you are going to be bringing in some new emotional well-being for yourself. Balance your own emotions out. Very, very trademark. And I promise you, you let this go on for 6 months. You show that strength. You show that courage, that temperance energy. You show that patience. You are stoic and mature for the next 6 months. You let go of your bad habits for the next 6 months. Yeah, it feels miserable in a lot of ways, but it's like, wow, long-term, like this is you discovering long-term commitment, that thinking long-term is what makes you actually happy, and that you are going to discover that person never, if they can't even give me a little bit, then they never really loved me, and you're not worried about it. You're not going to worry about it. It doesn't faze you. You're actually learning a lot of patience and growth, and you're bringing in the right energy because you're becoming this, like, you're learning stoicism, and being stoic isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can be, But like this, this stoic energy is good for you because it balances out your emotions and it brings in better habits, and you're gonna start becoming more happy. You're gonna grow in your happiness, but it's gonna feel, yes, temporarily like something's missing. It is. If this person was giving you any kind of reward for this inconsistent behavior, it's gonna feel, yeah, like something's missing. Like, especially if it was sex, but like, this person was a breadcrumber. They have everything they need, and they have all the answers, and they know everything, and then they can't do anything. And it's like, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely asinine. That's a great word for that. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in this mix, but could also be a Sag. I'm getting all the fixed signs: Aquarius, Libra, or sorry, I said Libra, but Aquarius, Scorpio, could definitely be a Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus again. So anyways, this has got to do with more than one energy, I think. This is you like taking a step back and being like, my dad acted like this, or my mom acted like this. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not afraid anymore. Okay? Oh, hi. Hi, Autumn. Sorry, I missed you. Hi, Autumn. Hey, guys, can you give me a like? Someone's missing a like. Anyways, love you. Okay, so let's see. Libra. Libra. I show you having clarity, having dominion over your emotions, executive function, they said. Okay. And you feeling better has you in better habits and is the slow growth towards maybe midsummer, August. Okay. There's a lot in store for you if you start buckling down now for the rest of this year towards your happiness. You're discovering happiness is something maybe other than what you thought it was. And your own discipline and long-term thinking is what's making you happy. That's what you're discovering in this. And it's really not fun. Like, not super fun reading to hear. There's not a lot of negative energies, but you leaving that mess, that was such a fucking mess. I bet you had fun though. Like, I bet it was fun. It's just, it's time to go. This is stupid. This is stupid. I just get you feeling like that. Like, in 6 months, you're gonna look in the mirror and be like, that was so stupid. Why did I do that? I was all like shuffling up. I was, So I get you like making a lot more sense and realizing this is unreciprocated. I need better. Let's do better. Yeah. And I do show that this is going to pay off. This is going to pay off for you. It might not look like it. It might feel horrifically dragged out, but I do show that you are feeling really, really satisfied. And there's only that one little thing missing maybe. And you're going to be, the more habits you get rid of, the more bad habits you get rid of, the more you're going to bring in more sunshine, better habits, all that stuff. They say you can either be right or happy, but you, well, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're feeling better. They say you can either be right or happy, but you're discovering a process where you can be both right and happy. Sun reversed is still a good card. There's that little thing missing. That feels like, well, I'm single and I want sex and I want it from a person like this. And it kind of like puts you into that whole manifestation mode again. But I feel like if this was a person in your life, which it very well is leaning towards that, that you're not doing that anymore. But if this is work, this is you maybe finding a different field that you're more suited for. And then seeing how unhappy you were and how you don't have to be that disciplined to be pretty happy at your job. You know, it's not everything you wish for, but it's a better feeling than what you were doing. That kind of thing. Yeah. You're not going to have to be worried That's what this is. It's not gonna, you're not gonna be pleasing people in the next 6 months. I like that for you, especially Libra. Very good, very good. Very good, very good. Yay. Okay, Scorpio, what do we got? 85090. 09ster. Scorpio. Hey, if anybody has a connection in Miami, Florida, or if they know, I forget her name. She's super kind. I don't know her name, but I just recently read her comment, and I was in Miami. She's like, oh, you're right by me. And I was like, dude, I need help. I was asked to read in Miami, Florida at a big event, and I want to go, but I can't. I don't live there, so staying in Miami is really expensive, and traveling there isn't. So I was like, I would definitely travel there if I could find a place to stay and then do this event. That'd be cool, especially for my tarot business. So it kind of just fell out of the sky. I'm not sure if it's Janet. Is she in Miami? Her name was like, it began with an A. It was like Acnid or I don't know. Pam lives in Miami? Pammy from Miami? Come on. Well, not sure. Not sure. Astrid. It was Astrid. Yep. I don't know if anyone knows her personally, but I'm always willing to make new friends. I'll give her free readings. I'm going to try to reach out and see if she'll make personal contact, you know? Okay. Saggy. No, wait. Scorpio. Sorry. Scorpio. Sorry. I just talked for like a minute. Pamper lives in Michigan. Pammy from Miami. That's funny. Michigan. Okay. Yeah. It's a little different. She's my mitten neighbor. You know, I'm Scotty. She's Michigan. Two little left-handed mittens, you know. Right-handed mittens. Wait, I don't know. Anyway, depending on what side you're looking at, right? All right. What are we doing? I'm going to redo Scorpio's time thing stuff. 8730. Ta-da! Scorpio. Woo-woo. Scorpio. Scorpio. What is the lunar eclipse taking away, ushering out for Scorpio, and what is it bringing in? Let's go. Scorpio. What is it bringing in? Let's go, Scorpio. Saint Michael, please protect Scorpio. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Scorpio's behalf. Well, Scorpio, you're definitely not going to have to suffer fools anymore. That's what this is bringing out. This is taking away a lot of times in your sex life, you share a lot of information maybe, and it's taking that out. It's also giving you perspective, because I feel like you've been manifesting the same thing for so long that you don't really know what your tastes are anymore. You don't really know what you prefer or what is like for you. You've been manifesting like really bad behaviors that leave a long, bad distaste in your mouth. And it's weird. It's like the Scorpio stinger has poked yourself, you know, like you're tasting your own venom. That's what this is taking away. So like, I know this isn't going very well right now, but it seems like every time you try to bring something new in, you're getting fucking stung yourself, and it hurts still. Like, that's what it was. It's like, there's just this little hangnail of an energy that's just not leaving. And you're like, why? And I think it has to do with your attachment to like sexual energy, or your attachment to like aesthetics, looking a certain way or being something. Instead of just accepting what is, it has to look a certain way. It has to be a certain way. There's like a little bit of a competition here. It's not up to the Five of Wands. It's low key. It's like you have this, like, it's not secret either. It's within you. People can see it. I don't feel like you notice it, but it's this like willpower. It's got to look a certain way. I want help, not that help. You know, it's like, everyone does this. Don't you worry about that. Everybody does this. And it's like when you remove that, you get freedom. And you're like, I don't want that either, though. It's like you feel like you're free falling. And it's funny because they're not going to allow you to manifest this back into your life. They're not going to allow you, because of that little tiny human error, they're not going to allow you to take a dumb leap of faith again because they look good or they feel good. They're not going to allow you to do that. That's what's being ushered out of your life. No more of that. I think you've suffered enough in that energy. Okay? So this is a very, like, carnal energy. This is a very, it's deep. It's I would say it's like maybe coming from a past life where you weren't human yet, you know, where you were a Neanderthal. Very, very primal, this energy, that they're like, okay, enough. Time to go into your higher self. Okay. All right. What is it bringing in? Let's go. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Cups. Justice reverse. Chariot reverse. Ooh. Three of Swords. Yeah. Knight of Wands reverse. Little by little. I'm getting that song. Little by hook or by crook, I'm such a tease and you're such a flirt. So you might just be like walking around town with this look on your face, Scorpio, like this look. You know the one. One of my favorite readers, Sassy, she's got that look on her face 24/7. I'm like, how can you carry that? Why are you gotta always be sexy? Like, what? It's like a little ridiculous, right? But like, it's, this is really you kind of just not knowing that you do that, maybe. It's cute. You might also be aware of children getting sexualized. Maybe because you were. That's what this might be having to do with. Is like you being sexualized when you were a kid, like way too young for it. And then your vengeance is out, dude. Whoa. I did not want to be on Scorpio's bad side. Holy shit. You're going to make anyone's life hell that caused you a bad feeling. Anyone who, you're just not going to be attracted to this type anymore. That is what it's bringing in for you. An end to those dumb decisions. And you know what is like, I'm here to tell you as a tarot reader that whoever you stopped this weird little cliffhanger, like talon in the skin, one little, whoever you stop from doing that to you, okay? All of them from the past, not just one, it's all of them. Whoever you've stopped doing that with, they're all going to meet their consequences. That is what knowing a Scorpio is. So if you have a lot of Scorpios in your life, don't fuck with them, okay? Like, don't try to pull one over on a Scorpio. Even if you win on a Scorpio, right? Their vengeance game is real. And it's not even that they're trying. This is like this energy here. They're just walking around looking cute, sexy, whatever, okay? And they don't even know what they've left in their wake. I get this with almost every single fucking Scorpio I read for, over and over. That's what it's bringing in. Those are the people on the pulse. You just need to know inside of you, you don't even have to do anything. The people that you've left behind because of this little shit, this little painful shit that doesn't fucking leave, all that shit, that's theirs. That's their life now. Okay, Scorpio? So, ew, powerful. But I do have, I mean, I show you, fine. Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It's not a lot. It's not too much. It's enough. You're having a good time. You're smiling. You're dating maybe. You're having a cheerful effect on others. You're meeting new friends. It's social. You're having a good time. All right? You also have this little like thing. I don't think you know you do it. Every Scorpio has it. I don't think you know you do it. I think you mean it. But there are people that are just like obsessive, like, nah. And anyone who's gotten like that towards a Scorpio or tried to hurt a Scorpio, bye. Peace. You're definitely running the other direction, and your separation from them leaves them hurt. Okay? This doesn't have to be romantic. It sure looks like it, but it doesn't have to be. It could be at work, it could be anywhere. Music, whatever you do, outside of whatever you do, separation from you causes pain. Just know that, okay? Anyways, very funny. Saggy, 9620. All right, Sagittarius. 9620. And I'm feeling like in that Scorpio reading, I'm feeling like a really ambiguous energy of like ambidextrous or unisex feeling. Okay? So I'm feeling like middle feeling. And now it's kind of in my Sag energy as a message. Okay? So Sagittarius. What is the lunar eclipse taking away from Sag, and what is it bringing in for Sag? Sagittarius, what is the lunar eclipse taking away for Sag, and what is it bringing in for Sag? St. Michael, please protect Sag. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Sagittarius' behalf. Okay, it's taking away. Good. Wow, yeah, good. I want the bad cards up here. Yep. Okay. Oh. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. This is hard to read. I'm going to put what it's bringing in because I want to kind of understand that. This is a tough read, Sag. Mutable signs aren't getting an easy time here. Well, Pisces did, but... okay. A lot of delayed gratification here. Okay, so what it's taking away is easy stuff, like things that made you worse. Hi, Arvin. Things that made you worse, off. Things that made you get worse at something or be worse about your own, whatever. So it could be like made you start eating like shit again, or made you stop exercising, or made you, like this energy. It's taking those kinds of people away from you, those kinds of people that made you worse off. It's also taking away people that leave you out or like make you kind of depressed and like feel like you need to salvage something, or you don't need to be around those types. It's also taking away people that are bad investments for you. Sag, you don't have to make everything great for everybody else. And I do show, now there's 3 characters showing up. I show sort of a separation from, it's like not hard feelings, but you've been separating yourself and this has kind of been very, very exhausting for you. But there's been somebody here who has been offering and offering and offering. It could be your boss, it could be a person. But I'm feeling the Empress pull away from this energy and say, I don't want or need you. How many times do I have to tell you this? I don't want or need your help. How many times do I have to tell you this? And you're kind of getting like really exhausted from having to repeat this message. So this is like someone who wants to be more than friends, that says that they're your friend, but then they are not able to do that. So just give them space, and you do, but you're finding that friendship exhausting. This could be someone at work, and that's getting taken away from you, okay? This could be a work energy where you might not even like what you do, and you like your boss. But again, your boss is like, come on, put all your energy into what you hate. And they're like, and you're like, I really don't want to do that. Like, you have stated explicitly what you don't want. And they are taking that cycle away from you of this repeated, like, well, if you come with me, you can get all this bad investments and not quite fitting in, and getting big and fat, and like, not that it's just, that was terrible for me to say. It's just like, it's energy that's just complacent and shitty, and you don't want to give to it, and you don't want to be a part of it. And they're like, well, I'm the king of it. I'm the king of shit mountain. So like, you want in on this kingdom of poo? And you're like, no, dude, like, I don't want to be there. Like, that's what's passing out, is this resistance cycle for you, Sag. And this could be in love, work, both. Okay? Now, what's coming in? This is tough. What's coming in is, what's love got to do with it? I feel you playful, cute, fun, and flirty. But I feel you like more than ever angry about love options. Like, what's love got to do with it? This is stupid. I hate this. I hate this shit. I don't like these people. I don't want to get to know anybody. I don't want to be here. And you remaining in that energy is, you'll wait. You're like, I'll wait. I'm not doing this shit. I'll wait. But also being playful, fun, cute, and flirty. You'll never not be playful, fun, cute, and flirty. This is kind of like the Scorpio reading. They'll never not be this certain look that they give people, right? I think that's you. Like, you're sporty, cute, fun, playful, flirty, all the fun things. You're a great friend. And I show the 10 of Cups. So I don't understand. Maybe you've had to block out a lot of shit in the past. That also is like Leo's reading a little bit. Just, you've had to really overlook a lot of shit in the past, especially in regards to love, or in regards to maybe a bad landlord or a bad boss. Okay, someone who is like narcissist level, right? Overlooking that shit and saying, I'll wait for better, I'll wait for better. You've had to do that. And it might be bringing in more of you having to do that, but I show a fucking 10 of Cups here. So like, that's the energy that's like, bam. As soon as you say, I'll wait, it's okay, I'm okay waiting. You are okay waiting. It is exhausting, but then bam, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Yeah, you've been calling this in. You've been manifesting this in, Sag. Something big's going to happen for you. Money-wise. You're going to reunite somewhere, or go back to where you used to be, or somebody's going to be like, I'm sorry, you deserve better, and blah, 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 and you're going to get the offer you deserve. You've been waiting on it. You've been like, I refuse. Your resistance is not going to have to be so wild. So you're getting rid of this nagging party, right? That's going to go. And then you're going to be like a little bit disgruntled for a while, okay? trust me when I say that there's something here that changes everything and brings you into your family life, into your happy family community, what have you. Okay? There's something here that just changes everything. And I feel like it's like a new job or like a new, you've been working on this though for a long time. You're not afraid to go into your high priestess. You're out here living your empress life. You're now, what this is bringing in is your high priestess mode of like resisting more at a level where this person isn't even present anymore, and then pulling in exactly what you knew you were waiting for. Good job, Sag. Way to fucking manifest. That's how you do it. Amen. All right, let's do Capricorn. That was fun. I didn't want to stop reading that one. All right, 105:37. Okay. 105:37. Okay, Capricorn. Hi, Cappy. Capricorn, what is the lunar eclipse energy bringing in, for taking away, ushering out, and then bringing in for Capricorn? What is it inviting in? What is the lunar eclipse? You know, and I'm thinking too, like, a lunar eclipse energy might be best for your moon sign. That's just my opinion. Capricorn! What is the lunar eclipse taking out and then also inviting in, leaving space for Capricorn? St. Michael, please protect Capricorn. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Capricorn's behalf. All right. We have Death reversed, King of Swords reversed, good. Ace of Swords, good. Two of Pentacles reversed, yeah, good. Wonderful, good. This is you not having to do it all yourself anymore. This is you not having to hold grudges, okay? So if you've held grudges, you don't have to do that anymore. This is you seeing through the narcissistic cycles of people and not perpetuating them or coddling anybody. Cutting those cycles out, not necessarily the people, but the cycle themselves. And then also realizing that I'm not taking care of myself in this rate. It's like a rat race feeling. I am barely making ends meet maybe, or I am barely able to take care of myself. My house is messy for what I like it. I don't have time for a bath like I like to. I can't afford a massage. I have to cut my own hair. This is like, you're going to stop scrimping so much and then you having to do everything yourself. You've been maybe doing a lot of DIY projects. So save that knowledge of how to do stuff, but I feel like you taking on the world by yourself is like what you can let go of. It feels very liberating actually, because you worked really hard while you were in that energy, but then it's telling you like, hey, hold the knowledge, hold on to the money. You could make future money with that, but leave the rest. Like, these people that want to use you for your hard work ethic, leave those out. These people that take advantage of your reputation, leave those people out. Okay? And so it's like, okay, that's all going to be like said and done. Okay? And then we have the Knight of Wands reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, the Tower reversed, good. Page of Pentacles reversed, the Hierophant, Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're going to get serious about what you want or what you're meant for. And it's not going to be in a way that Capricorn is used to. You're used to like, well, I'll just put in my hard work and then I'll just be consistent and then that will make it happen. I'll fill my calendar. I'll do all the things. I'll follow up. I'll do all the things, media, blah, blah, blah. And you're actually understanding it that, no, you don't have to do any of that stuff. Maybe you hire an assistant. you're being like got away with something, or that thank goodness I was taken out of that, or it's like a phew energy. It's like whew. Okay, that's what's bringing in is like relief. There's a little bit of immaturity here. There's going to be people that you're going to be guiding out of immaturity. Look at it's the Hierophant is surrounded by the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Page of Wands reverse. So like it's like you're surrounded by amateurs, but you might be training people. You might be inspiring people. You might be guiding people, and you're doing it with maturity. You're helping. Maybe you're helping young minds. Maybe you're helping the youth. But you're training and talking to people, and you have a platform. You might be in politics. You might be teaching young kids about how civil rights work, or you might be interested in how something is made. Maybe you're going to start brewing your own beer or your own wine, mulling your own wine. Maybe you're going to not offer it to the public, but you feel called to do it. Maybe this isn't about consumerism, but it's about your own self-interest. And you used to be doing that shit for consumerism, but now I show you doing it because it's what you're called to do. I show you doing it because it makes you feel good. I show you doing it because you feel like you can take care of other people. This is very lovely. Capricorn, I'm really looking forward to this for you. This is a very soft energy. You're going to feel really good. It's not going to feel like such a runaround or so much. I just feel like you're letting go of greed in all forms. And like that might be Capricorn's biggest sin, right? So I do feel like you're going to find new purpose, and it's going to feel really good. I know you're dying to ask me how the money is going to be, but I don't feel like anything's going to change much monetarily. I just feel like you're going to be really called into what you're doing in the next 6 months. Okay? That's what I got for you, Capricorn. Thanks for watching. That was for you, Lisa. Hope you liked it. I don't know. Is Lisa a Libra or Capricorn? I can never remember these things. I'm sorry. I'm just not accurate that way in memory-wise. But I forget all my readings, and then I'm the best secret keeper. She's a Cappy son. Thank you. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm going to take a sip for that. This is the best tea. It tastes like coffee. It does. It's roasted. It's like roasted chicory, barley, and something else with a bunch of like fruits as well. And it tastes like coffee without the bitterness. It's like all the front of the tongue and none of the bitterness of coffee. I love coffee so much. This truly satisfies my coffee cravings, and it's really good for your digestive system. The more you know. And it's herbal. It's herbal tea. Herbal tea solves so many problems. It does. It's so good for you. Anyways, Aquarius, 113.10. Okay, Aqua. I wonder what this full moon in Virgo, full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, is taking away, ushering out for Aquarius, and leaving space for. What is this ushering out for Aquarius and leaving space for? Saint Michael, please protect Aquarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aquarius's behalf. Okay, this is ushering out lots of financial messages here. You've learned a lot of higher calling, long-term messages. You've learned a lot of that. It's ushering out these like lessons because they're like, okay, that's done. Good job. Check. So it's like a good job, well done here, Aquarius. And It's taking away you overgiving, okay? It's taking away the need to heal constantly. It's so like sometimes the star reversed is an aspect of healing that you're like ready to hit the streets now. You're like, okay, enough sitting around waiting for this shit to heal. Now it's time to like do something, right? So the star reversed, it can feel like, yeah, nothing is getting better or you're avoiding healing, or it could be like, okay, I've done that for a long time. That's called spiritual bypassing, when you just sit and meditate all the time and nothing is happening because you're always neutral, and that does happen. And that's what a lot of people are going to be discovering as they do more of this like cut off culture shit. I don't really believe in cutting people off necessarily, but I do think that you hold space, that they were in your life or memory or whatever. Even if they are narcissists, they still are a human being with breathing. So like breath is what connects us all. So keep breathing. That's what I believe in so far. Okay, I don't have any beliefs really. All right, so I have ideas. Anyways, Aquarius, I know we could talk all night about that, huh? You are ushering out that like extra healing time. You've sat on this egg long enough, and you've been worried about this egg long enough. It cracked, all right? It hatched. The egg is hatched. It's out there. The bird is alive, and you're still sitting on the egg. Oh my gosh, there's nothing to nurture. There's nothing there. The egg is grown. It's flying away. You're like still sitting on the egg. This is like a mother who won't let their child grow up, or a father who won't let their child grow up. This is a helicopter parent. Okay? Now you also have bountiful resources, like a whole community and a long-term plan. And you've learned, now if you're alone, you've learned these lessons, okay? If you're married, you've learned these lessons. But this is the ultimate self-love lesson. It's like soulmate energy with yourself, soulmate energy with a person. But this is what is ushering out. These are lessons that you've already learned. You've been living this life. You've been in this energy. You are a very principled person, Aquarius. A lot of people don't see that because you're always living in a higher self energy, and you're waiting for people to join you, and it's like they don't join you necessarily. So you have to do a lot of like long-term thinking, a lot of, hope for yourself, a lot of deep self-care, to where you love yourself more than you love being with anybody else, right? If you love yourself more than being with anybody else, then your cup is overflowing, especially emotionally, right? Let's see. Yep. Another one bites the dust. No, it's great. It's great. Aries, I feel in the next 6 months, if you are single, you will be finding somebody, a new soulmate. In the next 6 months, if you are with somebody, that you'll be maybe getting engaged or making the next level of commitment, moving in together, buying a home. You might be buying a home for your child to live in with you. But I show you completely ignoring and shuffling off all of this bullshit, nonsense, hate from your past. There's a lot of it. I show you leaving it. I show you walking into your own happiness. This is like you committed to a group or a community for a very long time, and maybe for a pension, let's say. And now you're walking into your own happiness for you. And you're not feeling like super selfish for that. It's very indulgent, but it's fun, and it's happy. You are headed into a relationship if you don't think you are. You are making some of your best friends in the next 6 months that you'll ever make. You are also respecting the ones that have been around a long time, or the ones that were there for you through all of this building energy. You have a way of making sure it's fair for people because you understand what's unfair. You are also seeing the way that your words have an impact. So that's being invited to work on that. Like say, oh, my words are messy. Instead of saying, I'm sorry, say like, my words are messy, or let me fix my face. Let me fix my attitude, like that. Like you're actually using new words that make people emotionally safe and yourself emotionally safe. So I don't know if you're taking like a what's the word? Nonviolent communication class. It's more about others and how they feel and they react to your words. So you're really doing a good job of phrasing what you need while remembering what harsh words that you've used in the past have done to other people. And that's made messes, you know, that you have to clean up. You also might have people that are trying to clean up the messes that they made. Great, let them do that, you know? They're the ones suffering, being like, I can't believe I treated Aquarius like that. They were right. Let them fix their mess. And this is about forgiveness. So you might have to go deep on that, okay? There might be some people who did you real wrong, really, really wrong. You might not have the opportunity to say no to them. You might only be saying yes to yourself. So if they want to contribute to yourself, then great. I do show maybe if you are planning your wedding, which is like probably not a lot of people out there, but Aquarius, if you're planning a wedding, you're going to be inviting and balancing out a lot of people that don't get along or that you have like, you're not really like too keen on inviting. It's just going to be little, you know, tests maybe, or it doesn't come without some kind of like return, something returning. You got to work on your sleep. If you're not having good sleep habits, work on your sleep. Maybe you're going to be able to sleep when you feel like it or when you want to. That might be something that you've manifested now. I don't think everybody sleeps 8 hours a night for a reason, you know? There's a lot of different cultures out there. My culture, we have a whole blood disease that is like super common. It's low key, but people take naps in Italy because they have low iron. It's not a low iron, it's just an issue processing iron. So that could be like what you're doing is like, you know what, I just don't sleep from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I don't sleep that way, and accepting that's who you are and like figuring that out for yourself. So lots of energy that you try to get away, but it keeps returning, that you need to like cut off entirely. Pull the band-aid on these folks too, and only move towards what you want. So if you don't want these people in your energy, only move towards what you want. Some people might have to deal with these folks. This might be co-parenting decisions, okay? But you're moving towards your happy home life, and a new person, a new best friend, maybe a roommate, okay? That's what I got for you. Okay? That's what I got for you all. Hooray! My throat is like chapped. It's dry. It's dry in here because it got cold again. Oh well, it's not as bad as it was. That's what I have for y'all. Hope you have a really, really easy eclipse. I hope that the energy reaches you well. Thank you, Siva. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you to, who else was here? Angela, Arvin. Thank you guys. Hope you're doing well. Take care of yourselves. Ciao, baby.